Black Friday is coming, and for the adults in your life who love the coolest toys, well, there's something for them this year too. Bartesian is the premier craft cocktail maker that automatically makes more than 60 seasonal and classic cocktails, each in under 30 seconds at the push of a button. And right now, Bartesian is having a huge site-wide sale. You can get $100 off any cocktail maker or cocktail maker bundle when you spend $400 or more. So, if the cocktail lover in your life has been good this year, or the right kind of bad, get them Bartesian. At the push of a button, make bar-quality cosmopolitans, martinis, Manhattans, and more. All in just 30 seconds. All for $100 off. Amazing toys aren't just for kids. Get $100 off a cocktail maker when you spend $400 through Cyber Monday. Visit bartesian.com/cocktail. That's BARTESIAN.com/cocktail.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Potted Together podcast. I'm Nicole and I'm joined by my co-hosts Adam and Becca.
Hello.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Hi.
We've got an Adam wrapped up in a blanket looking
We do.
cozy.
Pathetic. Yeah.
We have an Adam burrito.
A little under the weather, but now I'm like getting sweaty, so now I think the blanket's gonna have to come off.
Oh,
It's just gonna be. It's gonna be back and forth the whole episode.
Oh no.
So I have to
Okay.
know, like, are you like the classic man when you're sick? Like, the world is ending, everything's very dramatic.
No, I kind of just want to be left alone and like curled up and don't talk to me and let me watch TV.
Okay.
But also bring me water if I ask for it.
Yeah, and food and medicine.
I haven't eaten all day yet because I just don't feel like I'm can.
Okay.
Lost
But
of
yeah.
appetite.
I think Steve's starting to get sick too, and so he does feel like the quintessential man.
Oh.
Because I have watched him like walk into the living room and like lay on the couch, but like he put his knees on the floor and then just like put his top half on the couch. I'm like, what are you doing? And then like I woke up a little bit later and he's just like laying on the ground, like sprawled out, and I was like,
Gosh.
he's very like, woe is me.
Yeah.
It sounds like it.
That's so
my
funny.
gosh. I was wondering how that dynamic goes with like two men. I mean,
Yeah. It's gotta be tough.
It's lots.
Adam, who's the girl? So who's the boy? I'm kidding.
That's funny.
Well, guys, today we're gonna be talking about plant tools that we use as plants. Wait, stop. Take it back. Today, we're gonna be talking about tools that we once used for plants that we will never use again. Is that
No.
right?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, love you guys. Bye.
Nicole very seriously does not understand the prompt. So we plan these episodes out, and the prompt reads, non-plant tools we use for plants. Let me read Nicole's list. Number 1, water meter. I don't even know what that is. Is that like a...
Moisture meter.
The moisture meter.
Number 2, humidity reader. Number 3, purple grow lights. So I read this and I was like, I don't think she understood the prompt.
She's
Okay.
like, purple grow light, isn't that used for plants? I was like, yeah, but it's awful.
So
Okay.
the prompt is actually, what are some non-plant specific items that you use for your plants? Like, it's not supposed to be for plants, like a takeout container.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the prompt.
Got it. I understand the assignment now. Holy fuck. And I thought I was prepared. See?
No,
Today we're going to talk about tools we would never use again.
That's what I thought it said.
a moisture meter.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah. Well, I was just coming off of arguing with people on TikTok, and I was like, shoot, what are we going to talk about? And then I remembered that we were like, no, let's plan out the whole season.
You planned it. You did it, girl. We are set.
Yeah.
We are
But
set,
first,
so-
let's catch up. Let's just do a little catchy catch. Adam, what have you been up to? What'd you do this past weekend?
Oh, gosh. Busy weekend.
Yeah.
Busy weekend. I went to we made pies on Saturday. That's kind of like a yearly tradition with like Lydia and Jesse, is to make like pie, like pecan pie, pumpkin pie. So we did that on Saturday morning, and then Saturday night I went to a pretty big concert in town. It was called November Nights, but it was like headlined by Weezer, Sublime, Third Eye Blind. It was pretty cool.
I was living vicariously through your Instagram stories because I loved Third Eye Blind in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was vibes just sitting there. And Weezer like did all of they had this set, but like they did all of their popular songs, but they kind of made it into a story, which I thought was really kind of cool. Like they must tour this quite often.
Cool.
Yeah. And then Sunday I had a little Friendsgiving where we all just kind of hung out and ate food and stuff.
That reminds me of that meme. What are you gonna do? Oh, sit around and eat food and stuff. Do you know the meme I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What is that meme?
Well, but wait, are you
Get fat and happy.
Are you mixing it up with the lady that's like, I'll eat
Yes.
lots of desserts and get all fat and sassy?
Yes.
Fat and sassy, yes.
Fat and sassy.
Yeah.
Fat and sassy. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
I
one.
am.
But yeah, that was about it. It was a whirlwind weekend. And I knew I
Yeah,
had
it's a
planned
lot.
a whirlwind weekend because on Friday I won tickets to that garden party, which was like a weed party.
Yeah. Fun stuff.
Yeah, we talked about that at BYC. We'll probably talk. No, that's it. But yeah, so Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, no rest for the wicked.
Oh, speaking of Wicked, going to see Wicked on Friday.
I am.
Aren't ya?
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that this is just one part of the movie and it's 2
Yeah.
hours and 40 minutes?
Yeah, I know.
The
2
musical-
hours.
The musical isn't even that long. But this is kind of based off the book, I think. More.
Oh.
I've seen so many different previews and I get excited every single time I see said previews. And I have never seen Wicked or read Wicked. I know a few of the songs,
it's
but like
so good. Lots of political undertones, I think, in that movie. Because
Really?
she was green and she was the only green person, and then it was like the green is bad and everyone's bad and the Wicked Witch of the West and she's causing all our problems.
Oh.
Yeah.
So did Wicked the musical have that kind of undertone, or is that the
Yeah.
movie? Oh, it does.
It did,
Okay.
yeah.
I've never seen Wicked.
Oh,
my
you
God,
haven't
it's
either.
So good.
No. Okay, but I really want to. Daniel's out of town this week, so I was like, ooh, I could go see it this week at the movie theater. Like I could put, when Nora's at daycare, go on a little date with myself.
Yeah.
But it doesn't come out till Friday.
Yeah.
So,
Bummer.
but I'm still I'm still gonna see it, but just not in my original plan.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you really should. I think it's going to be good. I'm really excited. And I also love that they like sang live,
Mm.
Ariana and Cynthia Erivo have been like crying in every press junket that I've seen. Like there's always tears about something. I'm like, why are they making these girls cry so much?
Yeah.
But also,
I've
we've all
seen-
been crying for the past three weeks.
Yeah. That's fair. I've seen people do interviews about or people seeing it for the first time and saying it's like the best they've ever seen. Like Wicked fans are saying that. So that's a good thing. What about you, Becca? What'd you do this past weekend?
Well, I was just getting settled back in home because we went to Colorado Springs.
Right.
And if you want to hear about that, you should follow our Patreon because there are some things that I cannot share here that did occur in Colorado, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, they did.
But no, it was
or
just...
did they?
Or did allegedly. I don't know. But yeah, so we got back from this trip on a Friday, which like low key, I think that slaps because we had the whole weekend to just decompress. Like as we've discussed before, like coming back on a Sunday blows because you're just like, fuck, like I have to get everything together, do my laundry. So I mean, I still have laundry sitting there, so I mean, I'm not on top of it, but I did change my sheets.
You always do.
Of course you did.
Every Sunday.
And Daniel was like, "This is my least favorite chore." I'm like, "Oh, the one where
I'm
you just
sorry.
stand there after I." Anyway, we've already had this discussion.
Why is the bed like? I would rather make it alone. I would be like, just let me handle this. I can make the bed alone. But why is that?
Oh,
like,
not
why does someone
me.
hate that chore?
I don't understand why he hates it so much. Like, no. What he said that he hated was the changing out the duvet cover, which I guess I get, but it's so fast with two people. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna put that only on me so that you don't have to suffer. Come on. You're
Also,
gonna do it too.
brave yet controversial. I fucking hate duvet covers. I think the concept is fine. Like, I get it. Like, switch out the design, keep your expensive, nice comforter. But wow, I don't like doing that either. So I'm gonna side with Daniel on this one.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't like it either. But it has to
But
be
what?
done.
Has
But
to be
so
done.
like I just turn it inside out, lay it flat on the bed, lay the comforter on it, button each corner, and then flip it back inside out.
Okay, I do something similar. There's so many methods. Like there's like a burrito method, which I really don't understand how that
I
works.
don't understand the burrito one either.
No.
Oh,
So what we
yeah.
do is I flip the duvet cover inside out and we tie the top two corners and then we pull that through and then we tie the bottom two corners and then we button it. And like that is fine. Like it's so fast with two people,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But also with a king bed, here's what's really kind of frustrating about the size of a standard size king comforter is it's not like wide. Like
yeah. It doesn't drape
hang
down
over
the side.
sides of the sides of the body. Right. It doesn't hang over the sides of the mattress, which is so annoying.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
decided that? Like it pisses me off. Like I'm about to make a quilt that is like XL king size, so that
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It's so
Yeah.
annoying.
Don't they have those? Like, because they have them in pillow size. Like, king is a bigger pillow.
There's like I guess there's a California king, but California kings are like skinnier and longer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't think
They're
that
for
would,
tall,
I guess
for the
if we-
tall people.
Yeah. One time I went, the only time I ever went on a date from Bumble was this man who was like, I think like 7'9". Like he was massive. This man was huge. And
Did you feel like a little girl? You're
I
like,
think I really liked it.
yeah.
No, but it was actually super uneventful because we had both just gotten out of a relationship. Like we were both just on Bumble, like bumbling around. And the whole time, like it came out that we both had just gone through a breakup and we just talked about our exes the whole time. But I bring this up because he had like an extra long bed, like longer than a California king because he was like huge.
Was it uneventful?
No, it was. We did sit in the bed, but like nothing happened because we were both like, so my ex.
She's a bitch. You deserve better.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny. And that's the only time I ever saw him. Never saw him again.
Dang.
Wow.
That's funny. At least he could say he had another girl in his
The
bed.
Halloween costumes you guys could have done. He could have been Hagrid. Like,
Aw. Dang it. Missed opportunity. Now I got my short king. No, just kidding. Daniel's not short, but he's not
No.
6'9", or he's not 7'9", or
oh
whatever.
my gosh, that's wild.
That's a wild
Yeah,
size.
he was huge. And he was a white guy too. I didn't know they came that big.
Oh man.
That's what she said. Anyway, Cool. Well, so you recouped from your little trip. I love Colorado Springs so much. It's so freaking beautiful. I've been there twice.
You have.
I have, yeah. But when Mia was a baby.
Just like for
And
visiting? Did you know people
just
there?
for funsies. No.
Oh.
Didn't know anybody there. Her dad just likes that part of the US, and we were like, oh, let's go visit it. And I love the mountains, but we stayed in like an Airbnb at like on the side of a mountain. It was so pretty, so pretty. And I just remember being like, I could probably live here because it's cold, and we know I like the snow. Speaking of snow, guys, we're gonna get snow tonight.
No.
Yes, we could get 2 inches of snow. I'm excited. I'm excited, but
I miss that feeling.
Our dear friend Olivia, she called me out in my DMs. She's like, I know you're like so excited. What did she say? Something like, I know you're excited. Skip to February. It's so fucking cold.
Exactly. Yep. They have your
been
number.
on the ground for a month.
They know.
Yeah.
She
they
clocked
know.
you.
She did, and that's fair.
I feel like 2 inches is a good starting point. Like that's a nice intro to snow season.
Yeah, and it's gonna be heavy snow, so it'll be like that white, big, like fluffy flakes.
Fluffy.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. I'm also excited I don't have anything going on because I don't like traveling in the snow. See, there's stipulations to it.
Yeah.
You know?
There's stipulations to everything. Yeah, I don't like driving in the snow either. I don't like cleaning the car off, but I love looking at it. So like, I always loved big snowstorms where you're just like, well, I can't leave the house.
Me too.
Like that's my favorite vibe is just everyone's in the house, cozy, watching things because like the world is just kind of shut down.
Yeah, groceries are stocked because you prepared.
No,
Yeah.
don't. Didn't.
Didn't. Yeah, so I'm excited about that.
I love a snow day. I'm excited for you. I can't wait to see your pictures.
Wait, Becca, are you going to
Yeah.
get snow?
Probably not.
Does it snow in Oklahoma?
I think sometimes, and also it's mostly just ice storms is what I've heard,
Oh,
which isn't fun. Ice storms are really
No.
unsafe.
that's
Those are
worse.
not fun.
But Missouri got a lot of ice storms, like definitely black ice everywhere vibes. But also with our old house, our driveway was really long and like steep. So if it was snowing, like we couldn't leave, which like I didn't care because we didn't have a snowblower to that degree. So it was always really cozy.
Yeah. Get a tractor.
Yeah. But
That's
now
about the only way.
our driveway and everything will definitely be plowed if it ever does snow. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't just disappear into the woods.
Yeah, that's city life, you know?
City life, they take care of us.
Yeah, I think Oklahoma does get snow, like maybe January, February, like if it gets cold enough, which I think that are you still considered to be in the Midwest? Yeah, right?
I think so, yeah.
I think that they're calling for a really cold, snowy winter, from what I hear. Like the Farmer's Almanac or whatever that thing is that you check.
Oh, is that what they said?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least that was a couple months
I
ago.
don't understand the Farmer's Almanac.
I don't know
where
how
they're
they could
getting this
predict that.
information.
Yeah.
They're rubbing the cow.
It feels
Like it's a
dark-sided.
like it's a mystical bowl.
Bow.
I feel dark energy
Bow.
from that almanac.
Yeah.
Almanac.
Get me to church.
I don't think my pastor's gonna like that. I don't know where they get the data from.
Nicole, what's been going on in your life? Or did you already talk about it? You just talked about snow.
I talked about snow. There's really not a whole lot going on. I mean, I'm kind of done with weddings till the end of December. I have one more this year. That's it.
Does that
And
feel
we're kinda
nice?
Yeah, it does feel nice. Like this is always the time of the year where I'm like, okay, the holidays, if I had to work through the holidays, which I've done that before, like where I've had weddings Thanksgiving weekend, Christmas weekend, people capitalize on like getting family to weddings that are already going to be in town. So they like to have their weddings around the holidays. highly don't suggest. It's always like so stressful on the bride and groom. I feel like they're more high anxiety from what I've seen. But yeah, no, I don't. I'm off and I'm loving it. It was Mia's birthday last weekend.
Oh yeah, the sleepover.
Yeah, we had a sleepover. We had some girls over. We got the basement all ready. So me and Jay slept upstairs with Prime and we let them have like the whole basement. So they were watching movies and playing games and doing facials. It was a very girly girls night.
Cute.
Oh,
It was cute. Yeah. But she went to go see Billie Eilish last Wednesday and I was really jealous. She has been in love with Billie Eilish since she was like 7 years old. You know, like this is the artist that she's grown up with through every album. And then she finally got to see her and she was like a couple days before the concert, she was starting to get like really excited about it.
Yeah.
And I was driving her and her friend down there because I drove them to the arena and I was like, okay, have fun. And she just like looked like she was already hyperventilating going in. I was like, please don't pass out. Okay. But they had really good seats, even though it was like in a higher section, like their view was really good. She got some really good videos and photos, but then I got a Spot Hero parking spot down there so that I can like physically walk them to the arena because the area it's in is not the best area. There's some crime down there, you know, Chicago, whatever. So I went to go pick them up and I'm walking through this crowd of probably like Gen Zs. Like they're just like her age, maybe a little older, maybe a little younger. All these people are just sobbing, men and women just crying. And I was like, must have been a good concert. Like hopefully. Yeah. And then she comes walking out and both her and her friend are just like, it was the best day of our lives. And they're like crying all the way home, talking about how great it was. And I was like, I don't think I've ever seen an artist that made me feel that way in person, you know?
Mm-hmm. Who would be your artist? Taylor?
I don't know. See, I thought so, but I don't think I would like be sobbing over Taylor Swift. I would have a lot of fun and I love Taylor Swift. But like she would probably be the one that I can pinpoint that I've like grown with. Cause I mean, I started listening to her when she was country music and I was a teenager then. No, a little bit older. Yeah. Cause we're around the same age, kind of. Not really. Early 20s, right? Yeah. Yeah. You know, so like, I don't know. That's probably the one. But like as a teenager, like I just listened to like boy bands in high school and like.
But you were too cool to go to the NSYNC concert with your mom?
Yeah. Well, I was in my 20s then, early 20s.
Yeah.
So yeah, of course I was too cool. But I don't know. I don't know if anybody could like, if I would like feel that way about anybody. But I was glad that they did because that was really sweet to see. I was like, good, because these tickets were not cheap. So I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
You better fucking enjoy yourself.
Did you guys see that Sabrina Carpenter is having a little Christmas thing on Netflix?
I did.
A little on December 6th, a little Christmas special. A little.
Yeah.
Looks like she's singing Christmas music or what?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like a variety show, like a Christmas variety show kind of thing. Like a Sonny and Cher kind of thing.
Is it live or is...
No.
Okay. That's fun.
I kind of love Sabrina Carpenter. I gotta be honest. I'm a little bit obsessed with her. Just the attitude and the vibe.
Yeah. Well, you sent me, because she's taking a little bit of controversy right now from some angry parents because of her little move on stage. That video that you sent me with the microphone. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Well, every show she does like a different pose because there's a part in Juno, the song called Juno, where it's like, have you ever tried this one? And it's like a sex position. Oh. And so like she's doing all these different ones, but she did the microphone one where she's like, have you ever tried this one? And she pulled her hair back and she was like, have you ever tried this one?
Oh my God.
Listen, you're fake. Trump gave a blowjob to a microphone. Get out of here.
Yeah, sure did.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Also, like, it's not advertised as a child's show. And if you listen to her songs, it's funny because people were like in the comments of this one video. It was her like behind a sheer curtain with two men. Like she was with a guy and then another guy came out and you just see their silhouette. And people were like, this is gross. You know, children are at these shows, and someone's like, you mean to tell me espresso's not about coffee?
Yeah. I mean, the dance move, she literally like wipes her crotch, brings it up to her nose, and then swipes it off.
Oh, damn.
That's that me espresso. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
That's what that means. Wow. Wow.
You gotta stop Nora from listening to Sabrina.
No one complained about 50 Cent singing Candy Shop. Like,
exactly. That's the thing that I get annoyed about is like when a woman, like, okay, WAP. Let's talk about WAP.
Let's talk about WAP.
That song is very vulgar. But do you know how many male artists have made an equivalent song, album for the last couple of decades, and they didn't receive the type of criticism that Cardi B did that one, right? That's Cardi B.
Yeah.
It's just the double standard is insane. And like also I love that, like what I've heard about Sabrina is that she has a song like about enjoying sex. She's like, yeah. I love it. I'm like, good. Like, let's have women like take back that narrative of like enjoying sex, because like why would you be doing it if you don't enjoy it? Like clearly we enjoy it. Like why can't we talk about that?
Exactly. Men do it all the time.
They do it all the time.
All the time. I love little Christmas specials. So there was one in 2020 that Casey Musgraves did. I need to go back and watch that, but that's on Amazon Prime. She did like a little Christmas variety show too. I just love those things.
I need to watch that. I love her Christmas album.
Yeah.
I forgot about that album until you just mentioned that. Like I need to put that on my rotation. I haven't started listening to Christmas music yet though.
Oh, I have.
I haven't even put a tree up or anything.
Oh, this is another little note. I know we're getting into 30 minutes here of recording already, but guess who put the tree up and it wasn't the day after Thanksgiving?
You.
Guess who went off schedule? Yeah, because my mom's having eye surgery 3 days before. She's having it on Monday. So before Thanksgiving. And it's like they have to put this gas bubble in her eye and she has to have her head kind of like she can't like lift her head up for a long time.
Yeah, she just has to lay. I know what that is.
It's pretty extreme if you ask me, but she's not gonna be able to decorate on Friday, so I'm gonna be doing it all pretty much myself. But she wanted to put her tree up and I was like, you know what, let's get spicy. I'm gonna put the tree up in the living room and we're gonna decorate the front of the house. So we have our blow ups out and our trees up.
Wow, I did see your blow ups were out.
Yeah.
Where do you guys put the Christmas tree?
We put it right in front of the window in the living room, and then my mom has the same size in front of her window upstairs. So like if you look at it from outside, there's 2 trees.
Oh, cute.
Oh, like in her room?
Yeah.
That's surprising for some reason.
I mean, her room's pretty big though. Have you seen her bedroom? It's the size of the living room.
Yeah.
It is huge.
It's huge. Ted's room is
shoebox.
tiny.
Uh-huh.
Well, I don't think that it's tiny, but it's small in comparison. Obviously, your mom has the primary.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I have words to say about the primary suite being so big. Like,
yeah,
at
why?
my house, our room is huge, and the bathroom huge. Why?
Yeah, it's so big. It's like such a waste of space to me. We rented a house in the city before we moved to our house that we were in before this one. And that was the same thing. Like the bedroom was gigantic. The bathroom ensuite was, I'm like, this is too much to clean. Like, and it was waste of space. Like, what are you putting in there? You know what I mean?
Just
a couch,
big empty room.
A tree.
Yeah. A tree.
A Christmas tree. Perfect.
That's true.
Yeah. My parents' bathroom growing up was probably the size of this plant room. And like the shower was in the corner, the toilet was in the corner, and the sink was in the corner. So it was just like all this room in the center. I'm like,
weird.
It was like very weirdly planned. Like it just doesn't make any sense. It's just a waste.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot to clean. I have noticed that our bathroom gets very dusty. And like our toilet is in its own closet. So that's what I usually attribute the dust to, is the toilet paper. Because we do be getting that like triple ply. Like we get
the Charmin.
We do
Charmin
get like
Ultra.
the double rolls. Like we are not messing around. But yeah, it gets dusty, like very dusty. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Anywho. Well, let's get into the topic, shall we?
Nicole,
Let's
Nicole, yeah. You want to tell everyone what the topic is again?
I'm so excited to tell you guys that this episode is sponsored by Notion, which is my favorite tool for organizing my thoughts, my business plans, just everything. The new Notion AI is a single AI tool that does it all. It can search across Notion and other apps. It can generate docs in your own style, analyze PDFs and images, and chat with you about anything. Obviously, we know Notion as the perfect place to organize your tasks, track your habits, write beautiful docs, and collaborate with your team. But now with the power of AI, Notion just got so much better. The more content you add to your Notion, the more Notion AI can personalize its responses for you. Unlike general chatbots, Notion AI already has the context of your work. Notion AI is connected to multiple knowledge sources. It uses AI knowledge from GPT-4 and Claude to chat with you about any topic, and it can search across thousands of Notion docs in seconds to quickly answer any question. And now with AI connectors now in beta, Notion AI can also search across Slack discussions, Google Docs, Sheets and Slides, and more tools coming soon. Notion is seamlessly integrated, infinitely flexible, and beautifully easy to use, so you're empowered to do your most meaningful work. Notion's AI partners are contractually prohibited from using your data to train their AI models, and also it will only reference content that you have access to. Try Notion for free when you go to notion.com/potted. That's all lowercase letters, notion.com/potted to try the powerful, easy to use Notion AI today. And when you use our link, you're supporting our show. Thank you so much to Notion for sponsoring. Again, that's notion.com/potted.
items we use for plants that are not meant to be used for plants that we love, not that we hate.
That we love.
Yay, that we love. Okay, can I go first since I fucked that whole thing up? Okay, cool. One of the first things that I thought of on a whim just now is, and this is something that our friend Bree taught me specifically. I don't know if she saw it somewhere, but it's freaking genius and it's so cute. Our little like glass crystal saucers from thrift stores to use as like a tray, like a little like a plant saucer. Yeah. Especially if you have like a plant shelf, like my cactus plant shelf has like a bunch of little pots on it and it's in a nook in a wall. So I'm not taking all those plants out. Like I'll literally just kind of top them off once every 2 months, and then every once in a while I'll take them all out, clean it, give them a thorough. But like if you're just watering in place, this is a good little option.
Yeah.
Because most of my terracotta pots came with terracotta saucers, obviously, but like the saucers, those can't be trusted, and you can't put those on wood and like expect it not to leave a ring or mess something up. But glass ones catch it all, and they're pretty.
They are pretty.
That's true. I never thought about that. That terracotta wicks up moisture, so it would kind of leave.
Defeats the purpose almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they should. I mean, you can seal them on your own, but like,
right,
they should seal them for you.
Yeah.
At least,
That's
the
silly.
bottom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Garden Answer made a video about her sealing her terracotta saucers, and she like, I don't remember what was the best method that she found, but I remember that video a long time ago. But what I've used instead of saucers is like wood slices, because we had a bunch from our wedding, but that's not a good idea. That doesn't work, because I learned the hard way that also
they mold.
Yeah, which I was really surprised by, because the wood is kind of thick. But I put some on my piano recently, and I picked them up to like polish the piano, and there was like mold or like mildew or something, and then now there's a ring.
Oh no!
So I'm bummed about that.
Why did I not know you had a piano?
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever talked about it, but I do have a piano. Mm-hmm.
Was it in your spare bedroom?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a family heirloom. My grandma bought it, my great grandma bought it a long time ago.
Cute. Did you ever take piano lessons?
No. I did teach myself, though. I did teach myself how to play piano. It didn't stick. And the piano was always out of tune as well. Since I've known it, like no one's ever played it that I know of besides me, like as a kid. But now that we're living here and we're going to be here for a while, like I want to get it tuned.
Yeah.
But take a lesson.
Yeah. Take some piano
Maybe that's something
lessons.
we could all do. Take a piano lesson, you know?
Just learn the basics. And then we can talk about it.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
It's so weird thinking about how lessons went when you were younger, because your parents literally just, oh, I know we talked about this but your parents just drop you off at some stranger's house. Yeah, because Nicole, you did
You get organ.
Yeah, you did an organ.
I played that organ.
Oh, that sounds dirty. What if that guy's like, I got an organ for you to play?
I got an organ.
Seriously, can you imagine me having that career? Oh, the men jokes. Yeah, I did play the organ. I don't know why my mom decided to put me in organ lessons, but she did, and it was an elderly man. Well, he wasn't that old. He was old to me because I was a kid. And we would go get French fries and milkshakes afterwards every single time, and that was my favorite part. But I never got like a weird vibe from him. But thinking about it, I'm like, you just left me at his house. It was such a different time.
It was.
That's a lot of trust.
Why did we trust people so much back then? It was think about it. Like, this was like 80s, 90s. We just got out of the decade of literally every serial killer known to man came out in like the 70s. So like, why are we so trusting? Why are we trusting our children with adult men?
Yeah.
Could not be me. I mean, it makes me feel kind of bad for adult men who are not creepy, but like if they're not creepy, then they have to understand. Like,
and he wasn't. He was actually very nice.
Yeah.
So lucky me, you know. But
yeah.
Anyway, that was my first thing. Who wants to go next?
Okay. One of my biggest non-planty tools that I use for plants consistently is my detachable shower head. Is that one we can say? Is that a tool?
Yeah. That counts.
Can you guys hear me?
Why are you quiet?
My thing just told me my battery is at 20%. So it cut out. What did you say about detachable shower?
Yeah. It counts.
We said yeah.
We said yeah.
It looked like this was you. You went.
Yeah, because my headphones beeped and then it cut you guys out and that says battery 20% and then it beeped again. I was like, okay.
So I'm guessing you didn't get a text about
Charging up. He was sleepy.
I did. Yeah.
He was a sleepy boy.
Okay, but your shower head.
Detachable shower head. I use it for pest management. You know, the very hard sprays of water all over the plants just to make sure that it knocks off any bugs that are there. I don't use it to water. It's just mostly to spray everything down. I spray all my plants down at least once a month. It's real handy.
I need one for my sink downstairs. I've been talking about this since we moved in here. Will I ever get one? I don't know. But
wait, your sink downstairs is just a faucet then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. That would be really ideal. Because then
it would be easy to hook up a hose. Bree did it in her house.
Oh my gosh, you should do it.
Yeah.
I know. I should.
The resurgence of the My Clean Leaves YouTube channel.
Can you imagine? Debut, part 2.
Yeah, volume 2. We're back, baby. Yeah, I think that's a really good one. And also it's helpful for just like watering big plants as well. Like,
yeah,
it's hard to bring those big plants to the sink. My first one is along the lines of watering. And this is one that I haven't done yet, but I am curious. And that is a collapsible dog bath for watering plants.
Yes.
I feel like when I had this realization, my mind kind of exploded. I was like, oh my gosh, like this is it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're big.
Yeah, they're big. So it's basically just like a bathtub that's lifted and it folds up really small. Well, not really small, but it folds up. You know, you could put it in your garage and it wouldn't pick up.
If I can visualize this.
Yeah, there's a couple out there on the market and I haven't bought one yet. I am thinking about it though, because I would really like to keep my watering in this room because I just hate bringing plants to the kitchen sink. I just hate it. And especially for winter time, it's just so much easier to water them like in the same room. And I can use my hose as well because it's literally right there. I can bring my hose inside the house.
See, that's nice.
Yeah. I'm excited about that. Like I've already done that a few times with some of my bigger plants.
Okay. My next one that I thought of was I do this probably once a week Yeah, about once a week, once every week and a half, because that's when I run out of the coffee. But I get cold brew coffee, whether it's Starbucks or stock. And when I'm done, I rinse it out and I fill it with water and I water my plants using a coffee container because my plants that are upstairs.
Yeah.
So the ones that are like scattered, like my figgy smalls, I have my donkey tail up there, which I tend to take my donkey tail to the sink and soak it like once every couple of months because it kind of needs that. But I have a couple other plants sprinkled up there. So yeah. And then I just recycle it, call it a day.
Use, reuse, recycle.
Yeah.
Lots of watering tools here.
Another, I was going to say zip ties, but that seems kind of lame. I'm going to say the craft cart. And I also have done a different version of this craft cart too, where you can like put like a 5-gallon. My friend Lydia does this. She's got like a circle one from Target that's like 3 shelves, but she put her 5-gallon bucket with the little pump at the top, and it's then uses her plant-a-potty and kind of rolls it around to her plants and like waters, like flushes plants that way.
Those get heavy, so that's smart.
So
I'm
it's
having
like
a hard time visualizing that. She puts the
buckets.
5-gallon. Oh, so she has the plant-a-potty, and next to that is the plant cart with a 5-gallon on top.
Yeah.
And they're just next to each other. Okay, I thought it was all stacked, and I'm like,
It's so
seems really
confusing.
unsafe. Okay, they're just next to each other. That's smart.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I'm gonna send you a reel that she did, or maybe I didn't do it right, so you can visualize it. But the carts are literally like a lifesaver, I think. So mine just has all of my plant stuff, but it's also pretty cluttery. Like, you know, as you do when you store things on a cart, you just throw everything on there. But it's kind of nice to have all my plant stuff in one thing, and then I can just roll that around too. Like if I'm gonna do trellising or if I'm gonna use like the clips and stuff, it's just pretty handy.
Oh, I get it. Okay,
Oh,
so
that's
there's
a
the
cute-
cart.
I think I told you wrong. Yeah, the cart is like, and then the 5-gallon below, but it's like a mobile plant care.
That's really cool. It's
That
like a
is
little
really cool.
plant clinic.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that round cart. We should link that too.
Also,
That's
that
in Target,
video
yeah.
that video got 417,000 views.
Yeah. It went like,
Jeez.
it went pretty viral, and then they removed the audio, I think, for it.
Yeah, I didn't hear any audio. That
Yeah.
was whack.
It was that
But, like-
audio that it was like, like the scream. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Way back in the day.
My next one is, well, okay. See, Nicole, you said your coffee thing. And so I
Yeah.
obviously made my list in advance, but I said pictures. Like I use
Oh,
like,
sorry.
oh, no, it's fine.
I didn't even look at yours. Well, clearly I didn't look at yours because I would have understood the assignment if I looked at yours.
No, okay, but like orange juice containers and stuff like that. But I'll say my other one, which was chopsticks for prying out plants from the pot, because you know, if you're a soil planter, you know that it is very difficult to get the plant out sometimes from a ceramic pot, like a hard pot, because you can't squeeze it to move it. So yeah, that one is definitely very valuable. It doesn't exactly help because, well, sometimes it doesn't help because I like to push the plant up from the bottom, like turn the pot on its side. So then I'll like stick my finger and my finger will get stuck and then I have a panic attack and then everything's really scary. And then the chopstick, because it's so sharp, it like just goes right through.
Yeah.
So I'm still kind of looking for a solution there, like a flat, like a blunt end. I don't know, like a blunt tip.
Yeah.
That won't get caught and everything. But I do like, I use it to kind of like carve out the plant, like going along the edge of the pot. I do that.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's smart because them roots, they be sticking to that terracotta.
They really do.
Sticking. Yeah,
sticking.
and you know, if you order takeout, like Thai or, I mean, I don't think Thai takeout gives you chopsticks. If you get takeout and you happen to get chopsticks, they don't have to be used for food again. You can just rinse them off and put them in your plant stash, and it's like not a big deal if you just throw it away when you're done.
Right.
Yeah.
Just a
I
little
got
wood stick.
some metal ones from Bonsai Jack, and I have
Me
saved
too.
all of them, and I use them all the time for plant stuff.
I used to use them for my hair to put a little twist in.
Ooh, nice. Oh, you could also
Yeah.
use like a knitting needle too. I forgot to mention
Yeah.
that. Those are always at the thrift
yeah.
store.
Well, that'll have a blend tip.
It will.
You ran that in the hole.
I'll shove that up her hole and see what happens. See how
Why
she
is it
likes that one.
female?
The receptive partner.
All my I'll shove that up the receptive partner's hole and see. That's funny. No, all my plants are women besides just a few. There's not that much room for men in this plant collection. They're all women. Mostly.
Honestly, same.
I think
Now that I think about it.
I gender mine as women too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it just feels natural because like Mother Nature.
Yeah.
Mother.
Yeah. The leaves are like hair, long hair. Even though men can have long hair, it's just the
Yeah. The visuals.
So something else that I use are shoe boxes from the Container Store as my prop boxes. I put a little spag in there or a little De La Tanks, depends on what the plant is, and put little cuttings in there and just let it go to town. I actually still have my Hoya compacta in one, and it's doing okay. I pulled one tiny little stem that rotted. The rest of them all took. And now it's going to be a matter of detangling the roots from the sphagnum moss, which maybe I will never do. Maybe it'll just live in there forever.
Yeah, I mean, just soak it in water and it usually peels off pretty quickly if you just soak it for a while.
That's true.
It is a lot, though.
Yeah, there's probably like 12 to 15 cuttings in there, and only one didn't take. Ugh. It's a nice plant to put in there, though, because it doesn't get gigantic leaves, because usually if I'll put a prop in there, I'll have to remove the lid, and then it defeats the purpose of having it in the box, because I can no longer put the lid on because it's smashing it.
Yeah.
But the Hoya compacta's just compact.
Yeah.
And she's just crawling along, you know?
Cute.
Doing her thing.
Cutesy. I am going to say zip ties because I was going to say storage containers.
Oh, sorry. Oh, God,
No.
I'm stealing everybody's shit.
No. I'm going to say zip ties because I use zip ties a myriad of ways for plants. I use it to hold my trellis into my pots. Like I attach trellis to the net pot. So I can just pull the trellis up and the whole plant comes out of the cash pot, like attached. I use it to attach plants to like climb like a shelf. Like I have that elbow monstera that's growing in water and it's pretty tall and I have it next to a shelf and I just zip tie it to the thing. And I came across, I think I said this before, but I came across a little video showing you how you can reuse zip ties and you just like pinch it with pliers and you can pull it and reuse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm never
Which
having
is
to buy zip
nice.
ties again. All right. I'm pinching and pulling.
Yeah.
Pinch and
Pinch
pull.
and pull.
I love a pinch and pull.
Oh, okay.
I love messing with zip ties though. Like there is something about that little click that just is so satisfying.
Really? Interesting.
Sound.
Yeah. And the feeling.
Okay. Well, I
Word.
don't think I have another one. But the episode's almost over anyway, so we can just move
Yeah.
on to reviewing season 7 because this is episode 7. And the one that I wanted to say is that this was around when Nora was very little, very, very little. So I was still able to record with her, like sitting on me. And there would be like periodic little baby sounds and we'd go, oh.
Yeah. It was so sweet.
That's right.
Because I think
was
everyone
so
else
cute.
is like really, everyone else was really into it as well. Like it was like, yeah.
It was exciting.
Yeah. So that was fun. It was short-lived being able to have her in there recording, but it was sweet.
Yeah. Nora debuted. You know what else debuted? BYC. That's when we started BYC.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yes, that was a fun time. I think we were all genuinely shocked just at how many people wanted to hear us talk even more, because we didn't expect people wanted to hear us talk when we started it. We're like, this would just be for fun,
Yeah.
100 people later, we're like, okay, this is a family over here now. Like,
Yeah. I love BYC because I feel like it's just all of us just chatting. And I feel like everyone who adopted BYC from the beginning is just still kind of hanging there, It's kind of stayed steady as far as the people who are there. So
yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, BYC is great. If you don't know what that is, that's our second tier on Patreon. We do once a month, which is Ketchup and Mustard, and then weekly mini-sode, which is Brave Yet Controversial BYC. So, and also we kind of added that because we were just talking a lot.
We were. Yeah.
For 6 seasons, we were just doing a lot of chit-chatting, and we were like, okay, let's just create an outlet for us to do this.
Yeah.
More.
Right.
Agree.
Yeah.
So
we
fun.
also continued our series about deadly plants in season 7 too, right?
Yes. Plants that kill.
Plants that kill.
That was fun.
Yeah, I kind of like this series because it's like, I don't know. It is fun to research. As much as I like kind of fight against it, when I do it, I'm like, oh, this is really fun to dive into.
You're right. I kind of do that too. Anything that has to do with murder, you know?
Murder.
I think it's interesting. Like that part of like that little mini series was interesting because so many of those plants like are not native, at least where we live. So it's like they were brought in, and it it's just like a reminder why like the not FDA, the what is it? The organization.
Ag. USDA.
Department of Ag.
USDA, yeah. Just a reminder why the USDA is so important, because before that, like especially like in England, I think the hogweed was brought over to England, and like they didn't have anything like that in place, so they were just bringing it. And like the giant hogweed's like so toxic. It's so bad and really invasive. Anyway, yeah, I mean, before people even really knew about these plants being bad, they were bringing them over, which is just crazy.
I think about that quite often when we had our episode with Scott from Scott Grows an Avocado Tree, where he talked about the gum trees that we traded with Australia, and that their whole existence on this earth, like the only way for them to like reproduce is to be like burned. So like they attract lightning, so it strikes them, so then the seed can like melt out of the resin. And anyway, so we just like put a bunch in our forest because we were like, this is a cool tree. That's wild.
Jeez. Cool.
Leave it to Australia to have a tree that needs to be lit on fire for you to get a seed out of it.
It's so dramatic.
So dramatic. Oh my gosh.
Just like they're bugs. Why are they so big?
Oh.
All right, guys. Well, it's been fun. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. And don't forget to check out our post. Chat with us over on our Instagram post. And we're getting closer to the season finale, guys.
Yes.
To the series finale.
Oh, series
finale. Yeah. We're going to have you guys participate. So look for a post in the coming week or so that needs you guys interaction, because we want to celebrate with you guys. But anyways, all right, guys, have a good one, and we love you. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Black Friday is coming, and for the adults in your life who love the coolest toys, well, there's something for them this year too. Bartesian is the premier craft cocktail maker that automatically makes more than 60 seasonal and classic cocktails, each in under 30 seconds at the push of a button. And right now, Bartesian is having a huge site-wide sale. You can get $100 off any cocktail maker or cocktail maker bundle when you spend $400 or more. So, if the cocktail lover in your life has been good this year, or the right kind of bad, get them Bartesian. At the push of a button, make bar-quality cosmopolitans, martinis, Manhattans, and more. All in just 30 seconds. All for $100 off. Amazing toys aren't just for kids. Get $100 off a cocktail maker when you spend $400 through Cyber Monday. Visit bartesian.com/cocktail. That's BARTESIAN.com/cocktail.